Peace, 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 love, prosperity, abundance, self love, self care, wisdom, knowledge, patience, understanding, all the four corners of the year standing. Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. We rising to the top. We rising, we rising. Hey. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, family? I appreciate each and every one of you for always taking time out of your busy day, your busy schedule to watch my videos. Today's message is whatever they do, keep moving, okay? All right. Now, again, today we're gonna talk about the scripture. I'm gonna have to find the verse, all right? But in the scripture, we all heard or we all know. If you don't know, I'm gonna tell you today. There was a lady. I forgot her name. I don't remember her name, but I know that her husband name was Lot. Okay, Lot. So you hear the story. Lot's wife turned around and she turned into a pillar of salt. Lot's wife turned around. You know the story about Sodom and Gomorrah when Lot and the family were trying to flee the city, and the wife turned around and she became a pillar of salt. Right? Now I'm gonna explain this to you in our world. When you start your spiritual journey, you will get tested. Yes, your family will try you. Personally, I just experienced my 2 weeks ago. Sometimes my own family or even friends will call me and say stuff, and for whatever reason, they think that me being spiritual, I'm supposed to read them, you know. And sometimes I'll make a general statement that spirituality is not about calling spirit. Just because you see people doing black magic, it doesn't mean they're spiritual. You can literally go to the spiritual shop, buy books, and call energies and call spirit. One of my ex-boyfriends, he does that. He doesn't live a spiritual life, but he knows how to call spirits because he buys the book, he do the rituals and do the incantation, and boom, spirits will come around. That is different from a person that live a spiritual life, that live a conscious life, you know. And it's funny because when they do that, I always catch them, but I don't say nothing. Once in a blue moon, I just blast them, like, you know, stop calling me and expecting me to read you. You know, that's not how it goes. Blah 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 blah. This is some of the tests. They want to test you to see if you're that powerful. But being spiritual has nothing to do with just being powerful. It's basically being in alignment with the good side and your bad side, your yin, your yang, your masculine and the feminine. That's all it is, right? And so people will test you. People will test you. Even the world will test you. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're in a room of 20 people, right? And the 20 people, 18 is following direction that says go left. Out of the 20, 18 people are going left and 2 people going right. In our world, a majority carries the vote. So the 18 are going to look at the 2 thinking that they're wrong. But then in actuality, the 2 is right. They listening to the God in them. They, even if you don't believe in God, what there's something in you that it tells you. You know what I'm saying? Something talks to you. The 2 that listen to something that is telling them go right, go right, go right. It's not easy for them to just go right because now they're looking like, wow, this is 18 and 18 verses 2. The 18 is not just only standing there staring at you. They're calling your names. Yeah, this, yeah, that. Just try to get you to move over to the left side. But God said, don't let that fool you. Don't let that get you. That's a trap. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, a person that is in an abusive relationship, right? And then they're trying to advise you to get into a relationship. It's like, you yourself, you're getting your behind whoop every day. What makes you think I want to experience that? There's a saying that hurt people hurt people. They're not happy. They want you to feel their own happiness, right? So God said, when you ignore the red flags, sometimes you're going out with somebody, you're talking to somebody. It could be a friend, it could be family. Maybe your family will hit you up. Hey, let's go here. And some is telling you, nah, I don't want to go, I want to rain check on this one. But then you get up and go. You ignore that the red flag. You dating somebody, the person will tell you, I'm gonna use my ex-husband. One time, me and my ex-husband, when we were together, he said, yeah, I whooped my baby moms. And I'm like, what did she do? And he like, oh, she told my family that I smoke weed. Back home in Africa, when you smoke weed, everybody think you're crazy. She went and told my ex-husband's mom, like, yo, your son is smoking weed. And that's how the family found out that he was a weed smoker. When he came home, he beat the living hell out of her. That was a sign that he's an abusive man. But I'm thinking in my head, well, I smoke some weed too, so we ain't gonna have that problem. But maybe your problem with him might not be weed. One day I'm gonna tell you how we got into a DV. It was literally over a check. Over a check. I know you gonna be thinking, but why you not always saying your side? It was over a check. Okay? But this is what I'm trying to tell you. That hurt people hurt people. I ignored the red flag and I ended up getting DV. The last person I was in a relationship with, I didn't know he was abusive until later on. The cousin revealed to me like, hey, this person is abusive, da, 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 da. It was too late. I also experienced DV. One, I left. Me, I don't stay. All right. The person that my ex was dating, I cautioned the girl. I say, hey, this is what you about to go through if you don't leave this person. But women always think he's going to change. He's going to change. She didn't listen. She got her ass whooped. Another DV case. My ex got like 4 or 5 DV cases. How did I know? When we went to court, the names, they were calling out the names and I'm reading. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm like number 4. So this is something that he do. Again, talk about my ex-husband. When he told me he did this to his baby moms, that was a red flag. When I met my ex after my ex-husband, I said something about him. I said, you remind me of my ex. That was a red flag. God was revealing it to me. When you ignore the red flag, you deserve the consequence. You deserve everything that comes afterwards. And that's what happened to Lot's wife. She ignored the red flag. Everybody was running. She want to go back. I don't know what she was going to go back, turning back to me because she was nosy. You know what I'm saying? 18 verses 2, the 18 were trying to get her like, come on, look back, look back. And the 2 were like, keep going, keep going. The husband was like, keep going, keep going. She said, nah, she fell for the 18 because 18 outnumbered 2. And that's how she became so. So when you ignore God, right? When you in an abusive relationship and you go to church, oh God, please change my husband, change my wife. God ain't going to change nobody to suit you. Everybody got free will. When you don't leave, after you leave church and you go home, after you go see the psychic, the tarot, the black magic, one day the black magic will fail. And the person will wake up. You face the consequence. You, after going home from prayers, you get home, you do something, your husband or your wife, your partner will abuse you again. That is because you keep ignoring the red flag. Do not become Lot's wife. Do not become Lot's wife. You hear me? Keep going. They're going to test you. They'll throw things at you. Keep going. Do not turn back because you don't know what you're going to see when you turn back. You understand? And also, when somebody hurts you and they come back again, do not take them. Always remember to keep going forward. I don't do exes. Yeah, the most I would do is, hey, maybe if I see you outside, it's like, hey, what's up, bye. I don't do exes. I don't get back with my exes because I believe once a cheater is a cheater. Once an abusive person is an abusive person. You touch me once, I'm out. My dad never touched me. If somebody put their hands on me, we fighting. I ain't going to just sit there and let you hit me. We going to fight. But you a man, you stronger than me, I'm out one time. Please, this is the lesson from Lot's wife. All right? Do not fall for the world. Look at this world. How many conscious people, how many times do you hear the truth? It's not that many of us. Right? I can make a video about something and watch out here like 1K, 2K. But when you come here and you speak the truth, they don't want the truth. It's only a handful of people that want the truth. That's why in the scripture it says many are called, but few are chosen. The chosen one is not that many of us. We ain't that many. It's a few of us, all right? So let's keep moving forward. Let's not let the majority of people on this planet drag us back into this hellhole. I love you. Do not become Lot's wife. Do not disobey God. Do not disobey red flags. Red flags are God giving you signs to run for your life. Thank you. Give yourself a